listening to Los Angeles' most dangerous group.
Listen here.
The Kaliente Show on Dash Radio.
Yo, what up, though? It's your boy, Paige Kennedy from the D. You already know what it is. We just shut down the Kaliente Show, baby. Make sure y'all go check that out. Peace.
So if you did not know, Dash Radio is the craziest show on the airwaves. We got a special guest in the studio right now. Y'all make some noise for funny guy Paige Kennedy in the building. What up, Paige Kennedy?
What up, though?
Yeah. What? Oh,
good.
Let's talk about that. What up, though, man? So you from Detroit?
Oh yeah, I'm from the D.
Those listeners don't know. He said, "What up, though?" and that's a Detroit native slang, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So anyone saying they don't know about that and they from Detroit, they lying to you.
Yeah, they lying to me, and I rep Detroit like to the fullest. No matter how long I live in Cali, no matter where I go, I'm always go have a D hat on of some sort. I'm always go kick the what up though. Actually, I'm so like authentic with it. I even have my characters on TV and movies say what up though.
Okay.
So like my character on Blue Mountain State, I always had him say what up though. U-turn on Weeds, I had him say what up though. I just, you know what I'm saying? That's just like my little thing that I always get to the city.
Detroit's in your blood.
Detroit is in my blood.
So you're a Lions fan.
Yes.
Oh man. That can
But
get
I'm
hard
not.
sometimes,
Look,
though,
I'm not a Pistons fan though. I'm a Lakers fan.
Oh,
So that sucks too right now.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not
So I'm
rocking
just
with the Pistons? Why not? Just always
I
like
mean,
LA?
I mean, after the Bad Boys,
Yeah.
when the Bad Boys was over, you know, I kind of just was a Players fan.
Okay.
And then once I got to college, once Shaq and Kobe came to the Lakers, that's when I became a diehard Laker fan. Like, obviously, I used to watch the Lakers when they was going against the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Like the Magic, that era. I used to watch it when I could, but I was in Detroit, so they ain't play Laker games all the time. I only saw them like when they going against the Bulls or the Pistons.
Yeah.
But once I got to college and Kobe and Shaq came, then I never missed a game after that.
Kobe, there was no better dynasty than that, right, Flo? You know, I mean, that's your days, Flo. Kobe and Shaq back to back, man. Superman game.
My days was way before that. My days was
Elgin
was
Baylor.
Magic.
Flo was there when Jerry West became the logo for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That's when Flo was there.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Flo was there. They dribbled their first basketball and shot it in the hoop. Oh, and basketball.
He was there when it was Memphis.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, straight up, man. So, Paige Kennedy, let's talk a little music right now. You got a single for us, Nice Guy.
Yo, yeah.
Tell us
Nice
about
guy.
that one, man.
Nice Guy is just it was a little fun joint. It kind of is representative of this album for the most part because, you know, it's fun, it's sarcastic, yet it's still lyrical. And the beat is like a boom bap beat. And like as soon as you hear the beat, you can't help but to like get happy. And the video to it is like crazy because it's like nostalgic of like the old Busta Rhymes or Ludacris type of.
Okay, so
feel
you're just
to
having
it.
fun with the flow, the culture. You just having a good time with the flow.
Definitely. So it's, you know, it's fun with the flow, but it got bars in it, and it's just fun, you know, and it's ironic.
All right, let's get to that right now. We got the new Paige Kennedy single right now, Nice Guy, on the Kaliente Show, Dash Radio. Let's get it. Yeah, that was Paige Kennedy with Nice Guy right there on the Kaliente Show. That was off the Same Page, Different Story project right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I like that vibe, man. Definitely, man. So is this particularly your favorite song on the project right here? Is your pick?
It's not my favorite. I think my favorite song on the album is a joint that I did with 3D Nati, this super dope artist from New Orleans, called Can't Love You, because that song is basically like an argument between a man and a woman in a relationship that's a toxic relationship, and he's trying to get out of it, and they basically are arguing back and forth. So just the concept of that record is so dope because instead of us just talking back and forth, we're actually rapping, you know, our issues and frustrations back and forth. It make you feel like, you know, I don't know. It make you feel like you watching a movie. Like when you watch the video, you just be in it like that. So I think that's probably my favorite joint.
So I mean, I gotta check out the whole project. I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't looked at the whole thing yet. I haven't listened to it. I'm gonna check it out definitely after the interview here in depth.
Yeah.
But just this title on number 9 stands out to me right now, bro. I'm a cheat. It's called I'm a cheat. So you basically incriminating yourself right here, bro.
Yeah,
You telling the ladies In my opinion, hey, baby,
I'm just saying.
don't get shocked.
Like,
Because I'm gonna cheat.
like,
I'm letting you know.
First of all, that song is very tongue in cheek.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Okay.
But it's definitely tongue in cheek.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's like reminiscent of, I don't know if you remember on Mace's album, he had a song called Jealous Girl, and they were like singing on there, but like they were like singing for real. They was like having fun singing. Yeah. So it's a song like that, and it's basically, you know, this dude saying, yo, look, man, I love you, you dope, but I can't eat pizza every day. Sometimes a nigga want a cheeseburger or a Filipino. So
Or, yeah, some lumpia, or something like that, adobo, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so basically, you know, he just keeping it real. Or like, look, I'll take care of you. You can be here, but you know, I'm a cheat.
So what transitioned you, man? Because you do the music, so I'm assuming the music came before the skits
Right.
and all that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So it was always you're a rapper.
Yeah, I was
from the D.
I was a rapper first.
And then, so what made you get into be doing the skits on top of just rapping?
So what happened was I was a rapper first, basically my whole life, and then I went to school for theater. I went to community college, then I went to university, then I went to graduate school for Shakespeare because I wanted to be the greatest actor, you know, / rapper. And then when I got here, the acting is what kicked off, you know what I'm saying, with the TV and the movies and the commercials and all that shit. So that's what was paying the bills. And then probably like 7, 8 years ago, I got into doing YouTube skits, you know, because actors wasn't even fucking with
It's all good.
actors weren't really messing with YouTube like that. But I had some cats that was like eating more than my acting friends off the YouTube joint. So
Yeah.
I started doing YouTube, and then that transitioned into Vine, and Vine just like changed the game for everybody involved. We made a crew. We had a whole little crew, and that crew just grew, and I got this whole young fan base off of doing Vines. And so, you know, that died, and so we just moved on to Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, we were
and
watching
stuff.
some of your videos a little while ago. Actually, we were all in here, and we were just, you know, even Flo was over here. I was like, dude, this dude has like, I think it was like one of your 2015 like compilations or something of
Yeah.
your baddest skits you did in 2015. It was like there was just so many, man. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, this dude's been working,
I've
bro.
been doing
Do
so
you
many.
create these videos? Do you write the videos?
Yeah, I create them. I think of the concepts, and then we basically improv it. So I don't have to like write a
Wow.
script about it. You know, I just think of a concept, and then we just improv it.
Which one is your favorite?
Oh, geez, that's crazy.
There's so
I mean, I've
many,
done
man.
thousands. Like
There's a lot.
it's so many, but I think something that I started, like a trend that I started that people use, is the really nigga Vine, and that was when it was like I was laid out, and this girl was like, he's dying, help, somebody call 911. And my son comes in with his phone, and he's like, what's the number? And I wake up from my death, and I say, really, nigga, what's the number? And so that was like the biggest, like that was like my biggest thing was really, nigga. Like, so anytime somebody say something like just crazy, like off the wall, like obvious, you say that to them.
I don't know if Layla could say that though, Flo. Is she allowed to say that?
I'll give her a pass.
No, but look. I fixed that for people who aren't allowed to say that. So now it's really ninja.
There you
Like
go.
they
You
can
got
say
the
that.
ninja.
So you can say that.
Yeah.
Really ninja.
I don't think I never said that word.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ninja? You never said ninja?
Bro, she
Nigga? What is
she
it?
listens to
Oh,
big,
yeah,
yeah.
Jesus.
We're gonna get her on the
It
hip
It
hop
sounds
culture,
cute when
bro.
you say it again.
Nigga?
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. I never said it.
Yeah, see, that's cute.
Wait,
That's
what?
cringy.
What is happening right now? Oh my God,
I don't
we
know.
made history.
I don't
I'm
know.
teaching her English.
You're teaching her hood phonics. All right, man. Flo, you have any questions right now for Paige Kennedy?
Paige, most comedians and musicians usually have a split personality. They have their comedic side, but then they have their hidden personality. What do you think your hidden personality is?
Well, My ex would say that in real life at home, I'm a grumpy old man. And because when I get into the world, like I'm just so full of love and energy, even though my energy seems like it's mad low tonight. But usually I'm like crazy, like energy, you know what I'm saying? And she would say that like at home, I'm just like a grumpy old man. But maybe it was her ass that made me grumpy.
So you don't like to go out. You're more of a homebody.
Yeah, I'm a homebody. Honestly, like this is the first time that I've been out in Hollywood this late in probably 8 years.
Oh man, well it is. I'm glad we got Paige Kennedy on the Caliente show. Come out to Hollywood.
I just heard you wanted to get on today, and we slid you in on the last spot. So I didn't even know that we were having you until probably like 2 o'clock today.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I saw your profile. I was like, okay, I can slide him in at 10.
Wow, I hollered at actually a page like not too long ago on IG. I reached out to you. I was trying to set a date. We talked back and forth. We didn't lock a date. So it's something that actually was dope. It came together, man.
Yeah.
So Layla, you have any questions?
Yes. Tell me, what is the benefits to do Instagram's videos for you?
I think the benefit for me is so everybody has to have their niche of how you get followers, because I don't think it's an easy thing. I don't think it's just easy for people to want to add one more person to their timeline. Like, what do you offer them that they need you on their timeline? And I'm not a girl, so I can't be, showing all my whatever for people to want to follow. I'm not a male model, so it's not that. So what I had to offer was I make people laugh, and by making people laugh, like everybody wants to laugh. So even though I do the music shit and they love that, I think they first come to me because, if they feeling some kind of way or whatever, they could click one of my videos and I make them
Bring a
laugh.
laugh to their day.
Yeah. And so I think that's the benefit, is that I bring like these funny videos, and that's what makes people interested.
And your goal is working movies all the time?
My goal is to do everything. I mean, I work in movies. I have a huge movie out that made over $500 million in the box office.
Talk about the Meg, right?
Yeah, it's called The Meg. Me, Jason Statham, Ruby Rose, and Rainn Wilson. Big, huge Jurassic Shark.
Yeah, I seen that. That movie was crazy. It was like Jaws on steroids,
yeah,
man.
This definitely Jaws on steroids. And so, I did that. I do a lot of TV. I have another movie that's coming out either this year or next year. But my goal is to do everything, to make music, make albums, make mixtapes. I got a mixtape series called Straight Bars. Straight Bars 2 is out right now.
You got bars right now? Are the bars straight? Are they ready to go?
I mean,
so if I put you on the spot in the hot seat on the Caliente show right now, you're gonna have a couple bars right now, acapella.
First of all, we're not.
We got Paige Kennedy on the Caliente show right now with the exclusive freestyle live on air, because he's good at improvising and he's gonna hold it down. Let's get it right now, acapella, exclusive. You listen and tune in right now, Paige Kennedy. Let's go.
You really want me to just rap? I was not prepared to rap right now. No beat.
Bring it with no beat.
Acapella, baby.
Damn. That's crazy.
If you cuss, we'll let a couple words slip. Yo.
Man, I gotta think about this because I wasn't prepared.
It's either this or we gotta do an improv skit on IG right now. You gotta put it on Instagram, bro. It's either one or the other. You gotta make the choice, bro. You're on the hot seat right now.
Oh my god.
Make the choice, bro. You wanna do an Instagram? You wanna hop on your Instagram live right now and do a skit with us, improv? Or
how do you do an improv skit?
Bro, we gonna figure it. We're gonna record what we're doing right now on your Instagram. Let's go.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if
Come on, improv man. Let's go. Let's go.
Pull your belt out and whoop up on Facebook.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Beat me like Rodney King, baby. Let's go.
Man.
You gonna take me out. I'm gone.
Yo, I'm trying to think, man. What do I got?
Paige, you got this, brother.
Man, you gotta give me a second. I could come up with.
Don't trip. We got a few minutes. Go ahead.
Just give me one second.
Don't trip. It's Sir Cricket sounds.
I'm just trying to think of how something will start. Let me see.
Well, let's let Fatal start it, and then you'll go behind him.
Oh, you just talk.
I'm going first?
Wait, you just about to freestyle? I
I
gotta.
freestyle.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yo, Paige Kennedy, my name's Fatal. If you sick, I got the remedy. I'm turning gangster like Tupac sipping Hennessy. Motherfucker, know I'm about to lay it like my legacy.
Oh.
You just envy me because I'm really am the MVP. Why you envy me, homie? I can smell your jealousy. Paige Kennedy, you can see the hell in me because I'm hot as the devil. Everybody know I'm Angel Fleet.
Hey. Okay.
And I'm freestyling, Paige.
I know. Usually people don't freestyle. If on Rap City they did that shit and they rap shitty, then nobody wants to buy their CD. But niggas couldn't see me on the TV in 3D. Okay, I'm about to get it when I play well. You mess with me and yo, that's Fatal. Exactly. Yo, shit will be Fatal.
Get over here.
Man. Get over here, Scorpion. I start.
Scorching them.
Bro, just get the belt. Just get the belt, bro.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Listen, I was not prepared to rap. I mean,
Hey, bro, if you're a rapper, you're a rapper. You be prepared for anything. You rap all day long.
Okay, Flo, bust some bars, Flo. Go ahead, give us 2 bars.
I'm not no rapper.
Flo, you know what Flo's favorite song is, Paige? Pistol grip pump in my lap at all
Ain't
times.
nothing wrong with
Pistol
volume
grip
10.
punch in my-
I was raised in the hood. Called what? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. That shit bang.
allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Paige, and that's straight bars too. You can ask Siri about the Siri Sheer Rate Part 2. This is a PSA, a public service attack. Every line I step to leave you nervous as Shaq, but don't worry, I slap bulls like Steph Curry. Try not to cuss, man. On the way up, but I don't leave nothing behind me. If you looking for the smoke and set the top, it's nothing to find me. I'm on fire. My mantra is stop, drop, and roll. I hate a liar. I see one and cock, pop, and blow a nigga head off and head off into the night. When you dying, don't go into the light. And you can be here one day, bruh. Next forgotten and find the fruits of your labor. It's spore rotten. My apple core is a chopper for independence and pending vengeance. Got me sending mentions to Holly weirdos and pretending entrance. And if they grant me entrance, I'ma smoke the whole room like incense. Like you owe me with interest. Please don't let me finish until I put a dot on you when I'm done like a sentence. Headshot, red dot, lead pop, boom, boom, boom. Play it like he never said not. Casket forever dead plot. Urine dirty. That's your ass like when you're urine dirty. Get it? That's your... Alright.
Urine
Well,
dirty.
That was some good written stuff. I like it.
Hey, listen.
That was no
something.
freestyle. That was not a
Paige
freestyle.
spin some hot
But I like it
Hey.
though. I liked it.
That was
Hey,
hot fire,
listen,
bro.
you saw what happened when I tried to freestyle.
I seen it, brother. I seen it, bro.
You didn't
Like
want
I said,
more,
go get
man.
it. Go
Paige,
get the
you
belt,
did that,
bro.
Paige,
Get the belt.
you did that, bro. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Paige.
But you do got a good voice.
It is the Kaliente
Thank you.
show. Anyone to come on here and call themselves an artist, we gotta put them in a hot seat, man. That's why we put you in that compromising
Yo, that
situation
was
with the
definitely-
heat lamps. Like, you notice how the temperature raised about 15 degrees in the room?
Yo.
You notice how you sweat now before you were cold? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
But not to take you off your game, let me ask you another question, bro, because, I be asking questions sometimes.
All right, go ahead.
What's the most worst thing that you ever been through in your life that you cannot believe you got out of it?
Ooh. Shit. Well, there was a story when I was probably like, this is in Detroit. I think I was 14. I was 14 and there was a home invasion on our crib. And my mom had came over. She used to be a booster and had booster friends. I don't know if y'all know what boosters are.
Oh, we know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Layla doesn't know what a booster is.
Well,
It's
booster,
like a person that steals jacks.
yeah,
Oh,
from
oh.
like department stores and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So she had
Shoplifter.
yeah.
Message.
She had her friends, that these guys that used to, do that stuff. They came over and she had gave me 2 pair of feelers, like a white and red joints with the straps in the back and an all black joints. So I was super happy because I was in high school then, like 10th grade. I was gonna be fresh the next day. And then, man, like some dudes knocked on the door and my dad opened the door and then they just like rushed in, right? And so I ran around the house because when you little and you just going around a house and you just trying to have adventures, you like look for places to hide if you ever needed to hide somewhere. And in my room, it was a bunch of clutter. Like my closet was not even, you couldn't go in my closet because it was just a place that you store stuff. So I was like, well, I wouldn't be able to hide in my closet. So there in the spare room, there was a closet and there was an attic at the top of it.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, all right, if I ever had to like run and hide, I would just go in this closet and then I'll climb up the attic and then I'll hide there. Now, one, I never been in our attic before, obviously, because I was scary and it's like spiders and stuff. And then that closet was full of just random stuff too. So I ran to that closet, man, and yeah, man, they ultimately, I heard like a lot of gunfire outside and I was scared. And then God opened the door. I opened my closet door, and he had a big ass 357 Magnum, and he pulled me out the closet, and my mom and my dad was like on the kitchen floor, and he, you know, my dad was like into crazy stuff, so they was like, tell us where the stuff is, like, cause he, you know, he had weed, he had like, you know,
Street light stuff, man. They took me to the basement because I told them this is where I know where the weed is all I know. And they end up putting me on the basement floor, and they was like, we gonna count to 10. If you don't tell us where the stuff is, we gonna kill them. Oh my God.
And then they start counting down on my life, and my dad wouldn't say nothing, and my mom was screaming like, tell them where it is. And they got all the way down to 3, and then the counting stopped. And I just didn't hear nothing for like, maybe it was like 2 minutes, but it felt like forever.
Yeah,
and the door was still open. It was winter, so I was freezing on the cold. And then they shut the door, and then, you know, call the police or whatever. But that was a situation that I thought that like it was over. Like once he got to 4, I was like, it's a wrap.
And
you know what I'm saying?
How did that change your life?
Yeah, I got trauma. There's got to be some PTSD after that, man.
Oh man, but I'm from Detroit, bro. So it's not like that's the only time it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe the way it changed my life, just going through a lot of people who go through like that type of stuff, it makes them harder, right? It makes them. But I don't think that had the same effect on me, because for me now I'm nonviolent. I don't like guns. You know, unless I had to like use them like in movies and stuff like that. But I would never go to like a gun range or own one. And I don't do drugs. I don't even drink. I never even tasted alcohol before. And so I think because of all of the trauma that I experienced growing up in Detroit, it had the opposite effect on me, and it kind of just made me like afraid and shy away from all of that stuff.
And you're a father, right?
Yeah. So
how did your parenting change from the parenting that you were involved in?
It made me a great dad, and that's why, you know, like if you see my stuff, like you see that, you know, like even my son, I'm like building him to be like a part of my empire. So he's in a lot of my stuff, and he's following in my footsteps. He's a rapper, he's an actor now, he's in college. He's basically like just following my blueprint. And, you know, I got a daughter who just graduated college, and she's doing her thing, and it just made me want to be the best dad that I could, because my dad was there, but he allowed me to see all of this craziness. And
yeah, that's crazy for a kid. No, I don't care if you're in the hood or not. That's just wild. That's like a little extreme, you know?
Yeah,
so,
that's very extreme.
Just imagine that, man. But is there any positive energy you want to put to the listeners out there? Any up-and-coming actors or artists, rappers, whatever, listening right now, tuned in, that maybe looks up to you, bro, respects your word? What kind of energy you want to give them?
I mean, I basically just want to tell anybody who's trying to do whatever that, me personally, I had faith in God my whole life. I took him with me because I needed him. You know, my dad died when I was 16 years old, and I've been on my own since then. So I took him with me everywhere. And I would say consistency. I would say find what it is that makes you special, makes you different, and then do that consistently. Just constantly do that, and because that's how social media works. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep feeding them, and then the followers will grow.
How'd your father die?
Of diabetes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Rest in peace to your pops, bro. Thank you for coming by the show, man. That is Paige Kenny. Tell them where to follow you in case they're not already following you, man.
Yo, I'm sorry I bummed everybody out with that fucking terrible story that he forced me to say.
You know what, bro? In life, a lot of people think that the rappers and you artists, they have the greatest life, never been through anything, but there's two sides to the story.
Right.
There's a reason that makes a person the way that they are. So, you know, the audience seeing another side of you.
Yeah.
You know?
No fabrication, man. This is a Kaliente
No
show.
cap,
We did put you in the hot. We did put you in the hot seat, though, Paige.
Yeah.
You got a little hot in here.
Oh yeah, it did get hot in here with those hot bars. No, anyway, you can find me at Paige Kennedy on all social media platforms. The music is on Spotify, Apple Music, everything. Paige Kennedy, and that's Paige spelled like the book.
And go get that same Page Different Story album right now on all digital platforms, streaming live. Y'all go get that.
Yeah.
Follow this guy. He has a lot of funny
Yeah.
content.
Can I ask a question, Paige? Can I be in one of your videos?
Oh, there you go. How does she apply? What's the application process or something? How does she
Maybe she should go on Instagram and look at them first and see like the type of girls that's on there and see if she still wants to.
Yeah.
You can change.
He has some ratchets in his videos, right?
Yeah, and they don't have much on.
Yeah. Next time you come back, bring your son.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We got you with your music, man. We're gonna get that. Can we get that nice guy in the mix this week, Flo?
It's gonna be in the mix.
There it is.
It's gonna roll. I mean, I gotta edit it, but it'll be cool.
Okay, let's get that
Because we
nice
don't
guy
play
in the
cussing
mix.
on our show.
Oh, okay.
But I'll edit it and I'll slam it in the mix.
No doubt. And speaking of my son, you know, like I said, he goes by Wolf God. We actually have a song out right now. The video is coming next week. It's called Feel the Same. And that's on YouTube. That's on SoundCloud. You can check that out. Me and him. It's fun.
That's
That's
cool.
what it is.
Yeah, tell him to come through and promote his video.
No doubt.
It is what time it is. It is Paige Kennedy on the Kaliente Show. One more time. Y'all make some noise for Paige Kennedy.